this will be a tutorial on how to unlock and use the Dwarf Forge, which you can use to forge stronger items once you complete a few quests. The first thing you have to do is defeat Kafkarian. You will not be able to use the forge, even though you can complete some of the quests associated with it earlier. This is just a quick showing of how you can beat Kafkarian with a fairly low-level archer and pretty modest gear, although you need a little bit more in Inferno, but for normal this would suffice. Now, once you defeat Kafkarian and Zalera, a few more quests are unlocked. And in particular, you can talk to Sid and Mid, the main guys in the base, and they'll give you a letter to give to the dwarves. That way they trust you, and you'll be able to use the forge once you complete the quests. Now, there are a couple of ways to complete the quests. I personally like getting a chocobo early so that you can use the dig ability and dig out certain things that are a little bit harder to find just by killing monsters, but you could just kill monsters. There are two quests, Ore Supplies and Arcanium, and Arcanium will only be available once you give them this letter from Mid. That would be this Red Dwarf's quest. Now for Ore Supplies, what you have to do is you have to find mine minerals at the Northern Mountains. And if you kill monsters, you'll find it randomly. But personally, I like going to the Central Islands, killing a few chocobos to get the Pram Nut, and you can use that on other chocobos to tame them. It's not 100% guaranteed to tame them, so you might want to get a few nuts, but you should be able to get them in 2 or 3 tries tops, usually. Then you can take your chocobo to the farm, where you'll meet Billy, this little kid right here, and you can buy peppers from him, which are fed to your chocobo to get them to dig. Once you have your chocobo and you have these peppers, you can dig and you can find tons of different items at different locations on the map. Some of them are random and some of them are preset. One of the preset ones is this location right here, where you can find 7 mine minerals, which is enough to complete the quest for the dwarves. Now, the other quest, which is Arcanium, is still in the Northern Mountains, but you go to this further area on the west, and there's a little Arcanium on the left side. Now, you don't want to fight the big boss here because he's very, very strong. You fight him later. But you can just go in without really killing anything and just grab the Arcanium. Once you have both of those, you can go to the forge, complete the quests, and you'll be able to use both aspects of the forge. The upgrading and the elemental enhancement. Now, for the upgrading part, all you have to do is give most items to Loki, the dwarf on the right side. He doesn't take certain items, but he'll take most of them. And once you give him an item, he'll show you what he'll make. That's not the actual cost that it is. That's the cost for it, where it says Reforged Gear. It'll cost you 1 to 3 shards, depending on what you give him. And he'll usually make a shimmering or glimmering item, which is almost always an upgrade. Now for Bali, he'll only take shimmering items, and if you give one to him, he'll show you a few gems that you can give him to give your helmet an elemental enhancement. He doesn't show you what it produces yet, but once you give him the gem, it shows you what it's gonna make. I did not have a gem for this, so I won't be showing that, but it works the same way and it's free. So that should be it for how to use the forge. Hopefully you can find a lot of good gear from it.